Were you there the night Teddy and CM Punk got into a fist fight?
Yep, I was there. It was at the White Trash Cafe.
Yeah.
It was right outside.
Did you actually see it happen?
Actually, I didn't hear what happened. I just know they went outside and all of a sudden they started going at it. But I heard the way it started was Teddy walked up to CM Punk, said something. He said, let's take it outside. And then they got rid of CM Punk, which I thought was unfair. And I even voiced that to the office. And they used Teddy a couple more times and then they stopped using him. And they haven't used CM Punk to this day. And to me, I didn't think that was fair. So I said my piece and that was it.
What are your thoughts on Teddy?
I never really worked with him. I heard a lot of stupid things that he do. The fact that we've never had a match and he's done it in a match with me. I mean, if we was to have a match and I was to go over on him and then he was to get up and start jumping and flipping and flying through the ring, I'd come in the ring and kick his ass.
Right.
I mean, because you wasn't taught that way. That's like me having a match with Steiner and Steiner just put his finish on me and I get up and walk out the ring like everything's okay.
Right.
You think Steiner's going to let that fly? Hell no. And Teddy should know, especially if he got family in wrestling, he should know better than that.
Do you think it was unfair, I guess, when Hall, Nash, and Savage and Page came in with the big pushes and big contracts at the expense of the core talent?
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess when Hall, Nash, and Savage came in and Page...
When you say come in, which TNA?
TNA, yeah. TNA, when they got...
Oh, when they came in the ring and said some of the things that they said?
Well, not only that, how they just got like an immediate push and they probably got big contracts and, you know, some of the other talent was there since the start.
Right. Well, no, because see...
Going back to putting people in the seats.
Right. That's what that was... To me, that's what that was all about. And that was
helping
about respect.
The company.
Yeah. And, we got it to that point. Now we got to get it to the next level. And if they want to see Kevin and whoever, if they want to see Hulk Hogan and we can get him, let's get him. Right. Whatever it takes for TNA to get on top. But in retrospect to that, TNA got to remember how they got there and remember the people that helped them get there and don't all of a sudden stop using them and using other people or make it work where it's fair for everybody.
I guess right now TNA, supposedly it might be with negotiating with The Rock. What are your thoughts on that?
Whatever it takes.
All right.
If he's going to help us get to the next level, then let's use him. If he's ready to wrestle, which the last time I seen him on TV, he looked like he could wrestle, then we need him. Just like we just got Billy Gunn, and I seen him in the ring and flying around and bumping, and I was just like, holy shit. And when I seen him in the back, I came up to him. I was like, we need you. I said, we need somebody like you, a big guy that can actually go. And he just laughed at me. I said, no, I'm serious. He's like, thank you. And I know he's been doing this for years, and I know he know how to wrestle. But sometimes we get some big guys that, they can talk on the mic, but they don't back it up in the ring. Well, he can back it up in the ring.
Right.
And that's what TNA need.
What are your thoughts on Frankie Kazarian leaving?
I was hoping we wouldn't lose him, to be honest with you. I was hoping that they could work something out because put in the right spot, I think he can be a big asset to the company. And he was kind of one of the deals where they just let his contract go and, either didn't know, honest to God, didn't know about it or was hoping nobody would say nothing, but you can't do that.
What about your upcoming series with Christopher Daniels? What are you looking forward to that?
It's going to be on. I love working with Chris side by side, and it's going to be even better face to face.
The six-sided ring was introduced to TNA last year, I think. It was a year ago, maybe? A little longer. What are your thoughts on the six-sided ring? Was it hard to adjust to?
No. Actually, when I heard about it, it was like, God, I just want to get in the ring and play and see what I can and can't do. I'm glad we have it. I know they've been using it in Mexico, but we brought it over here first. Most people over here know the ring from TNA, so I'm glad we have it. And we have so much fun in that ring. I wouldn't change it. There's a lot of people getting in the ring and God, I don't know which rope to hit. Huh. Well, if you hit one rope, the rope that's directly across from you, that's the next one you hit. You have nothing to worry about. We can make up things and do stuff in that ring that other people can't do. Why? Because they don't have the ring we have.
As a worker, who are some of the guys that you actually like to watch working in the ring?
Actually, when I first got into the business, Steven Regal, I used to love to watch him and his style.
Right.
Dean Malenko, Chris Benoit, those guys, I love watching. I used to love Booker T, all the kicks and stuff he used to do remind me of myself watching him in the ring. Hulk Hogan's charisma, I used to love watching that. Tony Atlas' body, God, phenomenal body. What other things I used to love? People that used to catch my eye. Let's see who other wrestling style.
Don't say Jim Hellwig.
No. Wasn't him. Sting was incredible in the ring. Watching him, I remember when he first started, and all the stuff that he got through. We small Sting, then big Sting, then black Sting, no talking Sting. It's just making whatever he had work. Not just watching the wrestling, but it's just making yourself evolve. Like people get tired of prime time. Then what you gonna do? What's your backup plan? So I learned a lot from that point too, of watching other people in the ring.
Would you ever want to compete in MMA, mixed martial arts?
I have never heard of it.
It's not a promotion, just like the shooting stuff. Would you?
Actually, I used to do before I got into wrestling. I used to do martial arts right in Long Island, right in Brooklyn.
Oh.
But the problem was, at the time I was working for McDonald's and fighting for real, and I was getting paid more at McDonald's than I was fighting in the ring. But I was a supervisor. But the point was, if I'm fighting, get my behind kicked. There's days I went to work with black eyes, limping, arm wrapped up. But that was martial arts, and I just felt I should have been making more. And then I found out, you have to do it for a certain amount of time. And to me, if you were good and you haven't lost a match, you should be the one bringing home the money. But it didn't work that way, so I stopped doing it.
Who are some of the favorite matches that you've had so far? Like who have you worked with that stand out?
Billy Kidman. Probably him, Alan Funk were my probably best matches. Tag matches was me and Romeo against Ray and Kidman. I'm dying. I'm like you would not believe. I want to wrestle AJ so bad. I want to wrestle AJ now, not the one I wrestled before,
right? Which
was good, but he's grown so much. So I would love to tie up with him in the ring. His psychology has come, so much better. But those are probably some of the best matches I had.
What about least favorite guys to work with?
I make it work with everybody. Let's see, who have I had a bad match with? I don't know. I have no least favorites.
Right.
There's nobody that really turned me off. Hey, baby.
What about any good ribs or road stories?
Let's see, ribs to me. No, I've never got my drawers glued to the ceiling or anything. No. I was always quiet. I respect things. I totally believed in it. The guys like me. They would say certain things, but that was about it. Nothing, to hurt my feelings or anything.
What did you actually think of the last Ultimate X match?
The one that I was in?
Yeah, you were in.
The one with AJ and that one, that four-way one?
Right.
I wanted more time. I don't know how much time we had, but it wasn't enough. And I wanted to do more. And I felt like I didn't do enough. Like I wanted to do more in the match. But just the way it was designed, everybody got a certain amount of time. And it wasn't really about, it was about the belt at the end and Chris and his angle and so on and so forth. So I just wanted more time. There's a lot of times I watch matches, it could be really good, but then I look at it again and say, what did I contribute to the match? Or, did I make people want to watch it? Did I make people want to order the pay-per-view? Was it worth saying, hey, I'm coming back, or so on and so forth? So I look at it a little different from other people, most people do.
Do you think that it hurts the X division that it's never on last anymore?
No, I don't think it hurt, but you never know what can happen. It can start being on last again. But Dusty's biggest deal is whoever has the heavyweight belt, and this is what he believes, whoever have it, they should be the main event, period.
It's true, though.
But,
to a degree.
Yeah, if that's what he's saying, he's booking the show, then that's what should happen. But sometimes the people say, we love that and all this, but if you have the match that's before that or whatever, that's,
right.
I'm not going to say better, but if the main event can't follow the match that's before it, then I'm sure they'll do what the right thing is. But I'm sure Dusty won't set himself up to fail. He'll make it where, the main event is what it should be.
Right. Do you have any regrets looking back so far?
My only regret is I wish I didn't start sooner. And if I think, when WCW went out of business, if I could have started 5 years earlier, just 5 years earlier. That's it.
What are your career goals for the next year and maybe the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself?
The next year, I would like to sign with TNA. TNA is like my project. And the reason why I say that is because we started from day one. We didn't start with WCW. I ended with WCW. We didn't start building, WWE. But TNA, we started from ground up. So when TNA make it, I don't care if it's 5 years from now or 10 years from now. Whoever's there doing whatever it is they're doing, or even if I'm a part of it or not a part of it, it can always be said that, so and so helped build this company. Otherwise, if it wasn't for those people, these people wouldn't have a job. So I would love to, stay with TNA. 5 years from now, if TNA is not around, I know I'm going to be in Japan wrestling because I love wrestling over there. And the money is really good.
Right. Is there anything you might want to say to your fans that might be watching this tape that you never had a chance to say?
Just tell all my fans, the best is yet to come. You haven't seen anything. I've done some crazy things at TNA. I've done some crazy things at WCW. But lo and behold, this is still my house. Ain't a damn thing changed.
Well, thanks for being here today. It was a great interview.
No problem, guys.
Good luck in the future.
Oh, you got it.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.